Okay, what are we doing today? We're staking out a house. So there's going to be a rather large house in front of us here. I've got the tripod set up. I'm actually operating one man today. And what we do is we put in pegs so that the builder can put in what are called profiles, and the profiles then have strings pulled along them which allow the builder to work out where the walls are, get parallel and square lines so that he can stake everything out. So I'll just sort of run quickly through what we're doing. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the tripod over there with the total station on it. I've already placed a couple of pegs near the shed and then one closer. I'm about to do one more peg about where I am. So firstly I'll turn the instrument so that it finds me. Not only one man but one hand. Oh, that's found the backside, that's not me. Stop, find me. So we use Leica equipment. We find it very reliable and accurate. Okay, so it's found me. Measure the distance. Okay, so you can see on the screen, hopefully, that it says 102 mils towards me and 550 mils to my right. You may not be able to see that. Trust me, that's what it says. So I'll then get there, check that I'm close, measure it again, and then hopefully I can put the peg straight in. So that's the next thing you'll probably see. Right, so I've now found where I'm going to put the peg in. You can see on the right there it says down arrow and it's got 0.002 and then a left arrow 0.002 as well. So that means I've got to go 2 millimeters towards me and 2 millimeters to my left. Now given that at this point I'm just about to put a peg in, I'm not actually going to move that any further. So there's our bit of context so you can see where we are. So the next thing I'll do is put the peg in at that point, and then we'll check our position again and actually put a nail in where the actual point is. Okay, so the pegs we use, these are called a dumpy peg. They're approximately 50 mils square. I get them in 180 mils length with a painted top, but you can get them in all shapes and sizes. So that will be the actual mark, and the tall stake next to it is just to indicate it so the builders can find it. Alright, so I've put the peg in, we've got a stake in. I've written on the stake to indicate the offset to the corner of walls. I've then measured on top of the peg, if you can see that, yep, to work out where the actual corner is relative to the point of the pole, and it's within 2 millimeters. So I will place a nail at that 2 millimeter mark, remeasure, and then we're pretty much set. Okay, I just thought I'd talk quickly about the configuration of marks that we put in. So what we've just done, we've just put in a mark at that point there. Now I've already marked those corners there. So what happens is you've got your building outlined in blue as it happens, and what we do is we produce the wall through to where they intersect, and then we're putting offsets out the sides. And what the builder will do is he'll set what's called a profile over this one and a profile over that one, and he'll put a string line right through, and then he'll do the same here. He'll have a profile on there and a profile down here, and he'll pull a string through, and that'll give him an intersection of walls, but it'll also give him the line of that wall, offset to that wall, offset to this. So that's why the configuration of points is as it is. Most builders want something similar. We tend to work on a 3 meter offset. Some people use a 1.5 or a 2. Really doesn't matter, we just change that according to builders, but that's the basic principle of what we're doing today. Alright, so we're a couple of pegs further down now, but I thought it would be interesting to see. So you can see the stake and the hammer up close, and the stake to the right up the back there, that is going to be the string line for the edge of the building, as I showed on the field note sheet. And those 2 pegs out to the left will string through at right angles to the line that we're looking down now. Right, so we've got all our pegs in now. So the last thing I do is just check between the pegs. The way I do that on a one-man operation, I use this thing. It's a 360-degree prism, so no matter which way it faces, it's always going to send a signal back to the total station over there. And I'll use that in a function which measures distance between points rather than measuring to the point as such. So we'll start here and we'll go round. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it one-handed, but anyway. So put our point on the nail. Like so. There's our total station. So a couple of settings to change. So let's go survey. Oh, there it is. Okay, give it a COVID check. And if I now go find me, so it finds me.
Lock to target.
Lock to target. Okay. See if I can hold it steady enough to do this with my left hand. All right.
Point stored.
Okay, and then now, as I walk the total station tracks where this prism is, so I'm on the nail, and go to this one, survey, and measure.
Point stored.
Okay, so that gives me a distance between points. Try and get it so we can see. 4.244 is the distance, and I happen to know that 3 metres by 3 metres is 4.243, so I'm within 1 mil between those 2 points. So they could still be relatively out, but I mean 1 millimetre, that's pretty much well within the heads of the nails each end, so I'm happy with that. And we'll continue that round the whole extent of the building, and then we'll have a check. So I'll just go and measure that and then we'll have a look at the results. Righto, so I've checked all my distances. So for example, that should be 15.37, I've got 15.369, which is 1 millimetre. 4.243 is exactly right, 26.349, so that's within 1 mil. So everything there is well within tolerance for a building. So I'm now happy that all my pegs are in the right spot. So the next thing I'll do, I will turn the instrument 637. So turn that to backside. There it is. And just check that.
Point stored.
And that's it. Turn the instrument off. And we're gone. So that's a house set out done. Just give you an idea of what we do it, why we do it, and how we do it. Okay, cheers.